Skinner's got to get his head out of his backside.
Oh, come on. He's got to get his head out of his ass. Let's be fair here.
I was
because
trying to be nice. Hey,
Skinner's one of those guys who's red
on.
hot or he's ice cold, one or the other, and he was ice cold in game number 3. You could just tell some of those goals. Yep. I mean, come on. You got to pull your goaltender in a Stanley Cup final after 2 periods. That says an awful lot about not only the goaltender's play, but the play of the entire team. Because the Edmonton Oilers, the vaunted Edmonton Oilers, stunk the joint up in game 3. That was their worst game of the postseason. And I don't know if they can come back from that. That's a backbreaker.
Ed, it was their worst game in 2 years in the postseason. Their worst game in 2 years. It was a bad time to have a bad game. And to have a bad
They were down. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. They were down 0-3 last year.
Last year.
Forced a 7th game.
Mike, they were, but I don't think they ever looked as bad last year as they did last night. I'm talking in a singular game. I don't think they ever.
I think a lot of it had to do with the Panthers. I think you.
Yeah.
It is amazing. It is amazing seeing a player like Connor McDavid, who is clearly faster, more skilled than 99.2% of the hockey players who ever played in the game, to watch him whiz around the ice and somehow it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Like, these guys are like, either they're hitting or they're blocking shots, they're cutting off angles. Look, you guys know more about hockey than I do. My hockey expertise was gained by covering the Caps in many postseasons. And to your point about goalies, oh my God, I was in Montreal in the Forum one night when the Caps had won the President's Cup in 2010. They looked great. And they got Halak, Yaroslav Halak, just like stoned them for the next 3. And, and they won in Montreal won in game 7. And it was like amazing to me that one player could have such an influence on a series, because the Caps really, they outshot the Oilers. They outshot the Canadians. They outplayed them for a lot. And yet that goalie was so good.